Hello. Hello, we are streaming. Why am I in sad face? All right, because I was doing modifications for other stuff. Anyway, hello. It's time for more working. Welcome to week 4 of board making. Are you guys ready for more weeking for the boards? Time go boy. All those things. Yep. Ooh, boy. Soon I shall transform into a new form called... Oh boy. Okay. Sorry, I woke up a little bit early to work on more translation stuff. I am now halfway done with translating all 4,000-ish skills of the game I've been working on. And I say 4,000-ish because there's a lot of blank spaces for organization. And also, Jesus fuck Christ, I didn't do any of the descriptions for that, only the very basic shite to make the game playable. Things like, it's gonna be long hell for that. Anyway, let me find Discord again to download stuff. Why are the boards expanding? You see, it's a natural phenomenon of the world for the boards to get bigger and bigger as time goes on. If you go to your board geography class or something like that, yeah, you'll understand. Where is my board? There is my board. Let's... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I didn't click on any of them. 1, 2. What the fuck? Oh. Edit. 2. There we go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, I need to add this as a note to this man immediately before I forget. Do da do da do da do. Yeah. Da do da. What the fuck? Da do da do da do da do da. There we go. Their average super route form skill translation. Actually, some fans only translate the skills. That's it. I mean, this is. I said I told in the last post I put up about the patch that I wanted to get in a month or two. A patch out to at least translate the skill stuff and the items and all that, even if the story was going to take a lot longer, because I want people to be able to play through the game potentially. And like that is the goal for the starting bit here is very simple. Like, yeah, I know translating just the skills isn't like, it's not what you really want per se, but or I want, but it's what should happen at the very least. Because I know there are at least a couple people who would be like, I just want to play through the game, and it's like, yeah, that's fair enough. And anyway, it's saving me a little bit of work down the line too, so it's fine. Before now, I've been translating all the items and skills as they come up in story. So like when a new character joins, I'll translate all of their possible skills, or when I get an item, I'll translate the item, but I haven't been doing it like it ahead of time, so it's like, it's fine. The thing that I've learned the most that I hate though is Jesus fuck, there are so many repeating skills in terms of like, I'm quite sure I've translated a good chunk of skills that aren't even used in the game anymore, because like the developer changed their minds about some stuff as they went on, which is like not surprising for a developer to go through and change their mechanics and what they're going to do as they make a game. But for my But when it comes to how it works for me, that just creates pain of translating the same thing over and over again because it might be used in the game. I don't fucking know at the minute. This man better... I'm sorry, I will say this. I can't imagine this man has any good reason for wearing the big boy collar like he's a goddamn baby. Translating is such a strange... Like, I also will be saying in, like, a description for this that, like, hey, sorry, I know that the bigger problem with this first patch is going to be all of the little bits and pieces of, like, oh, no, this goes off screen, or, oh, that's actually the wrong context and stuff, because I'm trying to translate this part without context in the terms of the skills. So... If this was like my only patch, I'd fucking kill myself, but thankfully it's not, so I'll deal with the lower accuracy in the meantime to get out the basics, and at least in that case I can get translation, some feedback from people about like, hey, the way this is put here, it doesn't fit on the screen, and so on and so forth, which would be helpful. On my neck. But yeah, dud skills are really painful. It's like, I imagine if you look through the entirety of like Trails Through Daybreak and you looked at all the code, you probably find some skills that are never used in the game because of one reason or another. Dealing with that is pain. Good luck sounds rough. It's been a challenge, yeah. Like, I do enjoy getting it done and getting further and further, but it is undeniable that it is also the pain of life itself merged into one instance. Yeah. You know what's even funnier, though? This is actually easier than Gensou no Keifu. Because Genshin no Keifu, when I translated that, one, I had nothing to base off anything, essentially. Most of the translation had to come originally from me. And two, the game was in Unity, and I couldn't just open up the project in Unity. I had to use decompilers to get around it and work on it. Like, that was honestly one of the biggest things that took a lot of time, was I had to go around the entirety of Unity to figure out what I was doing there. And I wasn't allowed to actually use Unity, though. So, for anything where it's like, oh, there's a graphical adjustment I need to make, I had to go into the code and figure out where those graphics were and how to adjust them, instead of being able to just, like, directly modify an image file or just drag and drop something. While with Try Another Story right now, at the very least, I don't have to worry about that, and I can open up just in RPG Maker and actually just directly interact with the engine a lot more easily. How many text box bugs did you encounter? So far, quite a few. The issue is that occasionally when you're translating, we'll have, there's like, okay. There's two different ways that the, whatchamacallit, there's two different ways that the game can register text boxes. Either the text box is a wrapping text box, which means no matter how many words you fit into it, or it'll always keep the same size of the text box, and the words will just become smaller and smaller to fit inside of it. You can have the ones that increase in size until they reach no matter what, so the boxes will accommodate the size of the words. And then you have the boxes that don't change size or shape or the word font size, and words will just go off screen if at a certain point. Those three types make it harder because, like, for example, when you gain a new skill, it is the type where the box doesn't change, so the skill goes off screen. And the issue I'm coming across there, and I'm not sure if I even can really fix it, is say a skill is called Blue Blaze of Glory. Let's say that's what it's called. Blue Blaze of Glory fits in during the battle text box normally, and it's all good. It doesn't have to go off or anything. Maybe the text is a little bit small, but otherwise it's fine. But when you gain the skill, New Blaze of Blue Glory or whatever the fuck, in the level up screen, it'll be like Blue Blaze, and then it'll cut off at of, or the F and of will be cut off because it's like, yeah, they can't fit all of that. I'm not really sure how to fix that shit because the text box there is already really small. Sorry, I'm talking about translation stuff because I just came off of that. Blaze of Glory, but the problem is there's no reason to shorten it, because I think the character limit, if I'm not mistaken, for the level up screen would be like fucking 10, maybe 7 characters, while we have skill names like, hold on, I can pick a random one here. Yeah, very simple skill name here, Bullet of Light. Yeah, that wouldn't fit. And I don't want to have to change every instance of stuff like that to you weren't given Maxim, Jack, or Haley. I do need those ones, yes. If someone could throw them at me and stick them onto my face, I'll appreciate it. You can't give me their faux art, but you have to crop it. I mean, you can give me just give me, for Jack and Haley, just give me their artwork from when they were fucking whatchamacallit. Give me their artwork from 3rd. Why not? I know it look odd against everyone else, but that artwork is probably better for this, right? Yeah, that'll be hard to do, but that's how some old games used to handle it. Yeah, but I'd rather not. Like, because some of the skill names are actually really important to characterization too, which sucks. And like, good, that's cool. Skill names reflect the character. Cool. But also makes it harder to adjust when you need to fight for space. Oh, right. Hell. Oh, hello. Sorry, I can't tell when a person visits and says hell if they mean to say hello or if they're just talking about the state of the board. Both of those are quite reasonable assumptions. Oh, why are they in WebPMG form? Oh, that's ugly. Okay. I was thinking about something, but now I've forgotten what I was thinking about because my brain capacity is very low. Right, I was gonna say about the translation work I've been doing. You know what one of the worst parts is about it so far is that there is one character. How am I boarding up? Oh, well enough. There is one character who uses Italian words that is not proper Italian and likes to use them a lot. It's a very unique kind of pain to be like, God fucking damn it, what is the translation of this you mean? If you don't mean to put in proper Italian, I know that for a fact. Where is my life source? Also, Gambler Jack is just further proof that anyone who ever tries to claim that there is fiction in this universe is a liar, incorrect at every opportunity, and should never be trusted. Everything is true. Nothing is not true. Look, the further you go into this shit, the more you go, the more the assumption that the books aren't all true becomes harder and harder to accept. As even, like, a vague possibility. Even the one that takes place in the future? Carrie, we've gone over this. There is literally a fucking book. The Black Records literally do talk about the future. Future shit is not off the table. Not in the slightest. Which books have been proven false thus far? None of them. Back Alley Dr. Glenn could totally be true. There's nothing contradictory about it. The Android one is definitely possible considering everything we know about dolls and... I mean, fucking Lapis exists. Like, come on. That one can take place in the future. The Genie one, we've never been far enough east to know genies don't exist. And considering all the monster types we've seen, a genie existing isn't even that absurd. Tomotanio is... Oh god, that one's entirely plausible because some fucking cow, a person in Rebel, made sentient monsters that have infected the entire rest of the world. Like, the idea that there's a book based off of them and that it's real because they're sentient is terrifyingly possible, and the fact that they're eaten makes it even worse. The only false things or details, usually the story bit, but the premise tends to be real. Yep, absolutely. Like, I don't think we've had any story that is, like, outright fabrication so far. Like, at worst, for, say, Back Alley Dr. Glenn, the names might be changed, is, like, the worst that we usually get up to. Oh no, so the weird thing is Carrie, you're more likely to get the truth out of fiction than you are to get the truth out of non-fiction in this universe. Very odd, very odd, but also so like it's a very odd phenomenon, but it is an observable one, as we have seen thanks to Code CO2, and I've been proven right forevermore about that, and no one can say I'm wrong. If you say I'm wrong, you're obviously working for the Bible. No, not the church, not the fucking church. You're working for the Bible. Sentient. Suffix there. Do you have any more anything more to comment? Oh, right. And BB refuses how the game pronounces Haley? Yes, because it is stupid. How? How? Are you fucking with me? That shit has an L and an E. Don't fuck with me like that. It's Haley. Haley's a real name. How with an L and an E is not a real name. It's a fake name. Created by fake people who do not really exist. As we all know, Kondo doesn't... Kondo? Fuck, I forgot his name. He doesn't exist. He's just a creature who exists solely within the fiction of the Tro's universe. A very clever one to interact with us as it does, but not real in the slightest. Every word he says, every time he tells you to say a name like that, wrong. The name Haley has two main meanings and origins: a Scandinavian Old Norse origin meaning rock or heroine, and a French origin meaning large manor house or covered market. Oh, I wonder which one is probably more likely for the meaning of what she is. Probably yes, the French one, where she is just big house. I can't wait for my favorite character to show up. Has shown up. The big house. Welcome, big house. How you doing? Is that how you spell his last name? Clearly, she is a house. Yes, how could I forget? How could I made this mistake? What color is this one? That. Okay. I know literally nothing about these two, so I'm going to leave them out for now. This guy, I have at least a little bit I can say. Like, to say I know nothing about these two is so strong. Like, it's the case that I know literally nothing. Do you have anything more to say about the characters we have over here right now? Oh, right. They appeared for 30 seconds with their faces obscured. Yes, there's literally nothing I can say about them other than jokes. Like, there's nothing even I can really predict, sadly, either. Yeah, you're another underground fellow. You're probably evil. What do you mean he's not supposed to be evil? Look at this motherfucker. He's an old man with the Chinese master hairstyle set. Like, he's either a good guy or absolutely a villain. There's no in between for this design. And hell, Van even did that thing where he gave him where he had a text box where he just went ... Do you need any more proof of his importance than that? That's like a fucking golden opportunity for knowing, that person's important. Oh shit, we need Grimcat. I just remembered we need Grimcat. Anyone want to give me Grimcat? I'm gonna go use the bathroom, so someone give me Grimcat in the meanwhile, I'd appreciate it. Okay, back. Am I gonna put Judith up too? I don't remember if she showed up. Peaches are tasty. Sorry, not sorry. I told you the truth of the universe, and you're all going to be very annoyed at me. Showed up after the movie before I met Sal. Showed up on stage of the movies. Oh, that's her name, right? Judith. Yeah, because she's Grimcat. Because, you know, she's Grimcat. Grimcat is Grimcat. Grimcat is such a awesome person, and Judith is there too, I guess. Man, you can really admire what Grimcat's doing, but Judith is just like a really weird person who doesn't deserve any of your respect, though. Like, oh my god, what has Judith done? Ugh. I'd laugh if there were... We haven't gotten an interaction like that in a long while, but that'd be fucking horrible, and I'd love it. She's one of your favorite characters, actually. Huh, I wonder why. Don't tell me. I'll learn for myself, hopefully. But I do find the idea of an in-universe character hating Grimcat, but loving... Oh, wait, that's fucking Nate. Nate's gonna be that character. Never mind, I dislike it now. I dislike it a lot. Nate's gonna be the guy who goes, oh my god, I love you, Judith, you're amazing. And then goes, oh, Grimcat, you piece of shit. Oh, that's fucking... That's fucking Nate. That's Nate 100%. Okay. Do, 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 do. The game isn't quite about who Grimcat is, and Van Fairy figured out immediately. Yeah, it's nice to have after we've had multiple games where that kind of thing is. Like, let's be frank here. I know there's some denial by some of the characters about the Azure Siegfried's identity in Ghost 3 being Crow. And everyone was like, but like, no one just outright said for the fucking longest time, oh, it's Crow. Or no one thought like every time fucking Reen was thinking about it, Reen's thoughts were like, no, it couldn't be. Him? No, it must be someone else. It's just like, just say it's Crow. Why are you not saying his name in your mind? Like, oh, is that Crow? There's no way that's Crow. Like, I appreciate that in this case they're directly going like, wait, no, that's Grimcat. Yeah, dude is Grimcat. Shit. You see her more Sean with yellow eyes and female Reen. Oh my god, the Dusting Dancer is Ilya. I wanted to die during that entire thing. What makes the Dusting Dancer even worse is that seemingly the only person who didn't realize the Dusting Dancer was Ilya was, for some fucking reason, Rishia. Because you talk to everyone in fucking, like, you talk to everyone in Crossbow, they're like, oh yeah, the Dusting Dancer is Ilya, don't you know? Yeah, the Dusting Dancer is Ilya. Damn, it was Dusting Dancer is Ilya. Yep, everyone knows that. Yeah, god. I wonder why Ilya is doing this. Yeah, it's such a strange thing. And some fucking how Rishia just doesn't know. Or didn't figure it out. It's more so, Carrie, for Reen's internal thoughts about the Azure Siegfried and Crow is nonsensically vague. Like, it's the kind of thing where it's like, dude, you're in your own mind, you're refusing to use the name fucking Crow. You're refusing to actually think like, is it Crow? There's no way he died. You're like, could he be that man? Could he? There's no way though. It's like, who the fuck thinks like that? No one thinks like that. Like, pet peeve that part though. Pet peeve, very big pet peeve. Where it's like, come on, just fucking write a character's thoughts like a human being. Don't write them as a separate thing. To be fair to Reen, you didn't think C was Crow. That was 200 years ago. That timeline was erased. We made it non-canon. Kia, can you please come over here and reverse the universe again? I need it. It'd be really funny if Siegfried wasn't Crow, but yeah, Reen's pretty dumb. It's very clear that Reen's in denial. My big problem there is just like his inner thoughts, which we're privy to, do not reflect the thoughts of what a real person would be thinking at that if they were in denial. It's far too. No. Again, I think my problem is it being misunderstood for Crow and the Azure Siegfried is. It's not the denial I have a problem with. It's the fact that Reen's thoughts goes like this. that the Azure Siegfried, could he be? No, there's no way. Instead of the Azure Siegfried, Crow? No, it couldn't be. It's like, okay, like no one would, if you're thinking about a person, how often do you think about that person without also thinking about their name, you know? Like, come on. Like, what? Why? It's for the audience. You're specifically hiding the lead because you don't want the audience to possibly know, and that's just like, or the audience you decide for whatever fucking reason to start with Code Steel 3. Oh my god, you're not letting me use that in Haley. It's the accurate translation for how a giant house in French, as we all know. Giant manor house, French, derogatory, because. But yeah, there's an issue with writing inner character thoughts that sometimes comes up in general, where like the writer will write for the audience rather than write as the character, which is a very, I won't say it's a rookie kind of mistake to do. Like, it's a very rookie mistake to write for the audience rather than for a character when you're doing a first-person perspective. And like it occasionally comes up in trails where even the times we're privy to a character's inner thoughts, the way they will think about things and narrate it will be in a way to, like, it's for the story instead of anything that would make sense for the character to be thinking as internally. Okay. There we go. Okay. Also, you refuse to let me call him Char as a novel? That's an insult to Char? Look, sorry, I'm not the one who decided that he was supposed to be a fucking XP at name-wise and design-wise of goddamn Char. I don't know who decided on that, but they made that decision. Yep, okay. You guys want to be called Quattro, or you guys want to be called Char? Let's actually add this up. You aren't allowed to choose any other option, though. Question would be, for better if Ashton's dad was replaced with Sal? Like, you hear bits and pieces of his plan while he's there. Yeah. Yeah, that'd probably be better. I'm actually going to... Maybe this guy's gonna end up being relevant, but I have a feeling he's gonna end up being not relevant in the slightest, so I'm actually gonna take him out for now. I have more to say about the biker chick than I do about him, funnily enough, you know? Five votes for Quattro, it seems. Or not 5 votes, but you know, for Quattro specifically, but okay. His name shall be Quattro. By the way, question for you guys. Do you think that right now, Biker Chick is more on the side of being part of the underground or part of being goody two-shoes or irrelevancy? I'm on the border between irrelevancy and goody two-shoes right now for her. That's hard for most of you to answer. Put yourselves in my shoes right now of where she's at and what we know about her in the story so far, and make your opinion based on that. You met her, she seems to be a category that you buy almost anything, including weapons. But all the weapons she offers up are stuff that we can legally get to, and she seems to be a delivery service mostly, so you know. Like, that kind of makes me question if I should put her, what category she kind of belongs in there. You probably stick her in the who cares category. As you said before, there's reason why character faces are obscure from the player. Yeah, I'm currently betting that she's going to be a dramatic savior and a reveal based on when she takes off her motorcycle helmet. That usually means they're A, important, and B, someone we know. I think she, God, fuck. I hope, wait, actually, hold on. I know what to label her right now. Hold on a second. What was her name? I don't remember her name. I'm just gonna call you... She is Angelica, if that's what you're thinking. Oh, no, we've already seen the sexual harassment complaints. Hermes is her name. No, I wasn't talking about Hermes. I was... Oh, fuck. Hermes, the bird of freedom movement. Fuck. Okay, yeah, no. Liberator Chan, hi, how you doing? What's the name of the person, of that woman who... Love the Shenmue reference? I only know that about Shenmue, and that is the only meme I know about from Shenmue, and I was like, fuck it, good. Right, what was I saying? Right, what the fuck is the person, the girl who was responsible for leading the liberation, the revolution of the Thing-a-Giblet? Shenmue? Shenmue? Shenmue. Shenmue. Reimu. If Clips was here, he would punch me in the face. Who's wrong when he's not here to punch me? Anyway, what was the name of the Liberator? Sheena Dirk. Okay, yeah. Okay, there we go. Gonna put her as goody two-shoes then. What's my goody two-shoes color? Oop, right over there. Okay, thank you. I put Sheen? Yes. Look, guys, it's Sheen from Planet Sheen. Sheen, part of the popular spin-off show of Jimmy Neutron. Oh, wow! Would be fucking curse as shit. Okay. Okay. I flashbanged you. Yep. There's also a person you met at the movie theater after the movie. Yeah, no, she's right here. Or wait, are you talking about the other person? The person that my memories are blanking on. My memories are blanking very hard. There was someone we met when we stepped out of the theater that she was looking at. Wasn't that Hayway? Or is that someone else? I actually can't remember somehow. Oh wait, no, wrong thing. There's no way that's true, Flan. Jimmy Timmy Power Hour was a better crossover than you get on a lot of times nowadays. And if you're gonna talk, like, a lot of that other time when you see those kinds of things, they're really poorly done. I'll be frank. Like, a lot of crossover stuff between, like, previously unrelated media doesn't usually go over as well. There is my correct Calvard. And group it up. Yep. Damn. You know, this makes me really wish that these two characters' portraits were facing opposite directions. Because if they were facing opposite directions, I could have them, like, a cool butterfly effect. Sadly, that's not a thing. In a world where Infinity War exists, that's impossible. Let me change up a little bit there. Infinity War is crossing over characters that already exist on the same world, while Jimmy Timmy Power Hour is crossing over series that didn't exist in the same world before. So, like, I feel like that's not a fair comparison for either, because they're crossovers in different senses for both. Back to shows, it's nice that Liberator Chan makes items admissible. Yeah, it's nice to have that. I think it's kind of weird that they have the, like, in having a reflection of the in-universe price hike for using your delivery services is kind of cool, but I'm not really sure how useful it will be for me. So I'm a little bit, I'm kind of just like going, fine, I guess, in my mind. The first Mega Man Sonic crossover comic was a favorite of yours. Is that the comic where everyone dies? I vaguely recall that's a comic. Oh shit, need white text. Oh yeah, we're the Universe Destroyed AK reboot. I'm surprised that's something I know. Surprised that's something I know. I don't have any reason to know that. So, like, why the fuck do I know that? Maybe it was Death Battle or some shit. Also, these streams take longer and longer each time simply because I keep talking so fucking much. Also, our ratio for jobs currently is so goddamn bad. Like, we have 13 fucking bracer jobs and 5 Spriggan jobs so far. Unless, like, is that count correct? Let me double check something, okay? Let me double check. So, my stream would have been on the 22nd. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Oh wait, 5? There's 5 of them. Hopefully that's a miscount, but I have 5 bracer pluses, so the ratio is even worse actually. Like, oh god, this ratio is terrible. I'm excited to see what it is by the end of the game. So much so. But like, I know this might seem really mean to the game, but I'm doing this because I find it funny, not because I'm trying to, like, unlike the save counter where each save really did bother me. This is just fucking funny. The fact that like it's just like, oh, it's so, oh wow, I only take complicated jobs, and it's like, my motherfucker, you take bracer jobs. Shut the fuck up. Just curious, BB, do you like comics? Not particularly. The best I can say is I've read the graphic comics, and that's about it. Like, Bones and Amulet. There's so many names you can give her. There's so many names, I'm just trying to think out what's the best one. Persona 5 references? Like, man, there's so much you can do. Like, I'm just trying, like, what could I do? What should I do? think I spelled that wrong. Slut bonk. I'm tempted to put a reference to that, honestly, because that is fucking funny as shit. That the Google Translate a version of that text was calling her a fucking slut. Like, that's just like that is so harsh that it just is fucking hilarious. It's like, wow, that's so fucking harsh. That's hilarious. I have to include a reference to that because it's just... It's one thing to call her an exhibitionist. It's another thing to say, oh, fucking that slut screwed everything up. It's like, man, you make this sound very personal. Like... Oh, God. That's fucking... Sorry, that like there, it's the disparity between like the other translations used of like, oh, exhibitionist, female pervert, kinkster, and then it's, oh, the fucking slut. It's like this makes me laugh a lot. You probably could have called her Kinky Kitty, but you like the alliteration. It's not alterations, it's alliteration. Somehow I remember that. Okay, right. I guess what makes it really funny, this part here, is the like, to kind of explain why I find it so funny, is it's calling someone a slut is a lot more of a like personal insult. It's a very personal insult compared to calling her a kinkster or an exhibitionist, where it just is like you observe something about their appearance and say something about it. Well, this is like, so you wear that, okay, you're a slut. And it's like, what? No, I just do this for tradition. Van is unimpressed. Okay, what symbol should I use for her? I'm not sure which symbol I should use for her. I guess the Calvardian one is like the best I can do, really. I mean, she's probably joining up with Arkwright eventually, but yeah. She really doesn't fit in with... She has no other affiliation as far as we know right now. And I don't think we have, like, a picture for the theater group or anything, so... She has her own? Oh, right! Yeah, she would have her own. She's got that... It's on her card. Can you guys get that for me? That'd be helpful. Okay. Anything else to really say about her yet? No, not much else to say about her right now. Okay. Still got 3 more people to talk about. Great. Oh, what? How the fuck did I get everything but... BB, look at the Discord. Okay. How much of a picture do you want me to save? Just the cat with the G. Up. Group. Okay. Another character done. Okay. There we go. Ooh, thank you. Ah, I see a slight issue here. Jesus fuck. This is probably gotta go like behind. I don't know, I can make the head peek out a little bit at least. I think that's the best I can do because black is horrible. Okay, that's 4 characters done. Should you make it transparent? I don't think we can get it transparent enough. Like, I don't know. There's not much we can do about it when it's like that, because like even Arkwright solutions, the best we can do is put them behind the character's head, because black text, like, we can't really do more with it, because it's the most we get is a gray, and that's still hard to read on, unfortunately. The CID one is terrible, yeah. Yeah, CID we had to... It still is a bit hard to read, but like, it's just what will be. Do we have any symbols for car drivers? We probably don't, but I'm just curious now. Will you cut the lips or background if you like? Nah, I think the lips are a bit too generic overall. Okay. Yeah, do we have a racing symbol? Probably not, but curiosity makes me ask. And obsession, but mostly curiosity. What am I doing with you? What was the ask? If there was a symbol for like car drivers and stuff. Or the Z1 racers, I guess, would be the best way of putting it. Okay. Get myself the symbol again. You advising move this as it's in the helmets. It probably doesn't exist if it's only on the helmets. So we're adding today because these characters, we have two characters here who literally have gotten like 1 or 2 lines each and not even a full-on appearance on screen. And we got this guy who I suspect will never be important. Okay. Where do I go with you? If C1 is anything like F1, it's just an ad anyway. God, I don't know why I never learned too much about it, but it always strikes me as kind of strange how much advertisements go into F1 racing. And I've seen a little bit of, say, baseball and basketball and ice hockey, and that exists there too, don't get me wrong, but the teams don't wear, you don't see the teams wearing fucking tattoos and other shit of Red Bull and stuff, or the trucks they come in being covered in advertisements. It's why is F1 like this? Why is that a thing? There's so much space on a car for ads, and there's a lot of space on a human for ads too. The point? You don't even need permanent tattoos. Just get everyone to have those fucking little kid tattoos that you sticky on and it's on the skin. That'll work too. You can do it on a person. It doesn't even have to be permanently scarring. So yeah, just gonna do that. F1 is always an ad. You don't even understand them. The brands advertise, they are things the right person cannot afford. You guys, it costs less to keep a human body in shape versus a car. Let's see. Where does everyone go today? Liberator Chan goes right over here. You want to get you started in NASCAR? No, please get started in NASCAR. We'll probably end the stream before you're finished. Let's see. Saving? Yeah, I feel like she's saving him from himself. Oh, the edge. No, let me touch this. Thank you. Yep, there we go. And then make it straight edge and adjust the edge. Oop, nope. Nope. Still touching the wrong things. There we go. Adjust the edge, raise it up a tiny bit. This board is crowded as fuck, which is not surprising in the slightest. What's my negative colors at? Right, gray? Gray, okay. Lines, plane, from you to you. Yeah. Color will be gray. Line type straight edge. Move it over. You're surprised no one talked to me about your comment on Lanky Wolf in the board thread. I am a little bit disappointed that no one seemed to have noticed the link. The linker. Very big shame. Though people didn't realize, oh fuck, that's right, Van has two child soldiers under his... He has two children under his command right now. What the fuck, Van? That's hilarious. Okay. Straight edge, moving everything again. Do you already have Aaron on the board somewhere? Yep, right over here. Okay. How goes it? We're almost there, Kyle. Been taking the time to make this board as good as I can. The board is growing, as it were. Yep. Okay, oh right, I should add a line from, oops, what the fuck? That's broken. Okay, there we go. Welcome to Van, the protagonist boy, who has decided to be very protagonist by having all the fucking arrows. I spelled hey you a wrong, 112% here. Yep, there we go. Look at our boy Van. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Van has around 14. I spelled it wrong again? Really? Too easy to spell wrong, apparently. Or maybe I'm just stupid. H-E-I-Y-U-E. What color is that? Last one. You know, there's an I and Y next to each other, and that's just how it works in your head. You start on your head. Okay. Van is taking up all the space with every single one of the connections so far on this board, and he is going to become fucking too much. This man is already taking up all... Like, he's connected, I think, to almost every character now. Directly. Oh, God. You might need a Van field. This fucker is... Jesus Christ. We haven't had this many connections to characters in a fucking while. Right? Suggestion, why does everyone keep hitting on Fairy? She's 13. Also, Fairy, Vancy, guard dog. Oh, right. She is kind of like a doggy or a puppy. I didn't think about that, but yeah. The 4 SPRG board looks good. Left room cap. It's box yellow. Ah, shit. Thank you for reminding me. Nope. I also change view to... You need to change to arc ride. And underground is second row colors. There we go. That is gray. Yep. Yeah, Van's like a garage in terms of how much he's storing in him. When was the last time we had a main character with this many connections directly going towards them? I think it was like I think maybe I want to say like Code Steel 3 or Code Steel 2 Reen or something, but I can't remember quite off my head. Focus, you should have a map as a range pointing towards Van. That's what it feels like, yep. Right. Did I lose a character when I was moving things around? No, I didn't. Okay. Come on, stick in the right fucking... Where's my one-sided? There's my one-sided. It's bottom row, okay. Okay. This board is once more in the complicated zone. Jesus fuck. We're only 4 weeks in. I'm curious. I want to check something. Trails, Code Steel there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Code Steel 4 board actually. How much you want to bet Richard already knows Van? Very high. Not as complicated as the Reverie, as the Code Steel 4 board yet. That board has a lot more by this point, which is fucking terrifying to remember. Okay. I don't think I have any vague theories or general theories right now. I think this is about all I've got. This game is nice with adding new characters. Don't tell me a whole game's worth at once. Yeah. And before a fucking guys heard of Van, despite never going to Calvard, I'd cry and die inside. Yeah, you know what? I thought about it really quickly for her, but I mean, Sheena is such an important character right now that I guess I'll theorize about this since I have thought about this. Sheena Dirk caused revolution due to Old Kingdom possessing WMD. Now D is Super Calvard secret passed to the president. Temp CEO of racism learned about it and right, that's a new theory I have right now. Anyway, I think that's about it for now. Let me export this, save image. Ooh. But yeah, I feel like they're mentioning Sheena Dirk too often for her to not be alive in some form or another. Like like my brain just goes, okay, so she's alive somehow. Got it. Okay, and then just go over to my musics. Right, okay. You kind of have that opinion too, about like she's being mentioned too much to not be incredibly important or still alive in some way. Like, it's that kind of thing where it's a little bit like the mention, it's a little bit like saying, so, like, I don't know how to call it, but it is a literary foreshadowing that some writers would do. Anyway, thank you everyone for coming to this live stream. Hope you guys had a good time. If this is your first time coming, say just do subscribe and hit the notification bell so wherever I'm streaming. Like about the stream, leave a like, leave a comment, leave a comment below, and share the stream around with you. Everything might be interested. But until the next of times, when we go and do more, thank you all very much. They're spending too much time on her for her not be important at some point. Yeah. I'm gonna get close. I'm gonna get quiet. And I'm gonna say